What's up, YouTube? Did you miss me? I didn't miss me because I was here the whole time. Uh, I'm just trying to fix my blanket right now. Just hold on. I don't want to sleep on my sleeping bag because it fucking stinks, and I should just throw it away. I should have bought my own. That's better. I think that's better. Just a little more. 1 second. Oh, I should have just done up the blanket the way I normally do. I was in a rush this morning when I was putting it in my car. Ugh. Alright. We got a fan going here. I don't know if you can hear it. You probably could. Right, so this video is going to be Chattanooga 1. Chattanooga 1. I'm going to go over some of the last couple days since my last video. I don't remember exactly where even my last video was. I think it was like just in Bristol, Tennessee. It was like the first day I got here. I'm not 100% on that. If the first video isn't in Bristol, then just give me a break. Alright, so yeah, I got in Tennessee. I stayed at Bristol, Planet Fitness. I drove, I think, just straight to I don't know if I should say the name. Well, I visited my friend James, and I stayed over his house for 2 days, 3 days, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. I think so, yeah. When I got to Tennessee, I just came straight to there. I went straight there. I came straight to James' house. I went straight to James' house. I showed up. We watched videos. We played Scrabble. I got to see his dogs. I got to see his sheep. I got to see the little farm area. I got to see his dad's garage. I got to see his pool. I got to see his pineapple tree that he's growing, which fell over. And then I got to see a bunch of fire ants. And then I let a fire ant bite me for the first time. And it stung. And it stung for a little bit, but it was not bad at all, really. Yeah, we just talked about we watched some streaming videos. He showed me a game called Pulsar. We watched some computer show. Something about computers. It was like an old show. It was an old show. I forgot. It was like streaming on something, and it was streaming like an old computer talk show. Something computers. I can't remember. Oh. Okay. Then he showed me Lemmy. He showed me a Lemmy show, which I like barely watched. Like I saw one clip of that heroin addict girl. I forgot her name. Christina? I don't remember. But yeah, we watched Lemmy, which was really good. I missed out. I should have watched it way sooner. Lemmy, the computer shows. We watched some show about mechanical computers and some kind of battleship gun, some battleship cannon. We were watching how some of the like gears and some of the contraptions work. It was really interesting. I just like a TV like that. It was fun. The one show we were watching was like it was like a talk show where they had like these guys talking about different softwares lined up, and the guy who hosted the talk show would like talk to each person that was there to talk, and they showcased their software. It was really neat. It was fun to watch because it's like they were like excited about computers in a way that people aren't really excited about computers anymore, because everything is so not new and innovative, I guess. It's like back then there wasn't a standard, so people were making things that were like outside of the mind of the normal person who didn't know about computers. That's what made it cool. It was fun to watch. And there was some cool software it's impressive even today, after the fact that we have software that's like so much more efficient and intuitive than that. Let me show. I grew up like watching Whitest Kids You Know and stuff like that, like sketch shows, Dave Chappelle. I don't know, just sketch shows in general. When I got older, I watched Kids in the Hall, MDE. So Lemmy was good. I actually, yeah, like I said, I'm disappointed I didn't start watching it sooner. What else? I played hardcore against James. I was like, I gotta beat him. His vocabulary is I only won because my vocabulary is filled with small, words less than 7 letters, and his vocabulary is filled with huge words that he couldn't even have the chance to display. He didn't have a chance to display his vocabulary prowess. His prowess. Can you say, is prowess a male word? I don't know. Then after that, our buddy Lucas came over, and we were just like reminiscing, or we were happy to see each other. We were just like shooting the shit about stuff we like I always do with Lucas. We were making funny jokes. We were making the kind of jokes that make people insane and sick and nod their head in disapproval, but it was still fun. And thanks, Lucas, if you ever watch this. Then we were kind of like waiting for James' girlfriend Geneva to get home. She was in Pittsburgh. I told her that I was on my way before I got there, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in Pittsburgh. You miss me." But I didn't, because I stayed until she got back, and then I stayed over just last night, Monday into today. And what else? I did my laundry. I played guitar in James' guest house. I really enjoyed sleeping on the air mattress. I really enjoyed having a shower. I really enjoyed petting the sheep. I gotta bug him the next time I show up if we could shoot his guns, because I just love to shoot guns and I want to shoot more guns. Please, more guns. More guns, please. I got to see his dog Pearl again. She's a sweetheart. She's getting old. He has a newer dog of the same breed. And it's such a nice dog. It's like really energetic, and it likes to jump on me, and it slammed its head into my nose. It's a very affectionate dog. But she's still young, where it's like, okay, you need to stop jumping on me, but it's okay. I'm not good at telling the dog to stop, so I had to keep focusing on when the dog does that, don't do it, because James doesn't want the dog to do that, and I'm letting it do it, so it was not good. Okay, yeah, so... me and James went over to Geneva's house to hang out with Lucas for a little bit, and then we went back. We watched more Lemmy show. I bought us some Papa John's pizza and some wings. I don't know if I mentioned when I was at my aunt's, but I like bought Papa John's and they didn't give us the stuffed crust, and they gave it to us this time. I made sure. Went to go pick that up. Then we went back and we watched I guess more Lemmy. I can't remember exactly what we watched. I'm so like not TV minded that it like a lot of it just goes through my head and out. It goes in my eyes and out my butt cheeks. It goes in my ears and out my nose. I did my laundry at Geneva's and Lucas's. I stayed there last night and we watched some American. Oh, it's called American Ultra. It's some like sleeper cell movie where some guy gets activated from some like agents, and the one agent that activated the guy wasn't supposed to, and I don't know, like I really just wanted to watch it for the action and to see like like someone who is turned into like a machine from the government. I always think that kind of stuff is interesting, so it was cool. I don't think I'll ever watch that movie again. I didn't like it as a movie, but I enjoyed watching some of it. Geneva made me sausage, potatoes, and some kind of like pasta with greens, and it was really good. The potatoes were like spicy, and it like just spicy enough where it was really good. Everything was really good. The sausage was good. She gave me Reese's peanut butter cups, like 2 small ones. This morning she gave me eggs, toast, more sausage, and then some like Korean little chili sauce paste stuff that was really yummy on the eggs. And strawberries. I might have missed out on those. She gave me some strawberries and 2 more peanut butter cups. They were like German peanut butter cups or something. I guess I was kind of interested in what they actually were, and I think I asked, but I like didn't ask specifically enough. Or maybe I just don't remember. We got to pet. She has like 4 cats, and I got to pet the cats. Oh yeah, when I was at James' house, his dad made us a burger. That was pretty good. Someone's nearby. I guess that's it. I think now. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that happened. Well, anyway, I guess like to wrap that part of the video up, I just spent time with my friends, and we had a good time, and it was really nice to see them because I haven't seen them in a few years, and I'm gonna see them again soon. I'm in Chattanooga right now. Now we're getting to the Chattanooga bit of the video. Yeah, I'm staying here for tonight and probably the whole week. I made a good amount of money today. I'm practically broke aside from the money that I made today, and I have these bills that I have to pay, and they're going to be late. But once I grind all this money out, I'll be able to like do more. I'll be able to do more, like go places, and do, I don't know, fun things. Maybe it's like see attractions and stuff. Today I went up to a really nice lookout spot. That was like one of my. I told Geneva before I left that when I get to Chattanooga, I'm gonna find like a really good lookout so I can get an idea of like what this place actually looks like. And it went really well. I mean, I DoorDashed for lunch. I got some cigarettes. Like while I was near James in Geneva, I got a pack of Marlboro Green 100s, and I usually smoke Newports, but after I bought the pack of Marlboro because they didn't have the Newport hundreds, I bought another pack of Newports, and now I think I'm gonna switch over to Marlboro because the Newports are like really strong, and I kind of enjoy the fact that Marlboro cigarettes were not as mentholy. I think I'm getting to the point where I can't enjoy Newports as much anymore. Sometimes they're just like too strong, and I'm not enjoying them. And now even more so because I had those Marlboro cigarettes. Um, anyway, I got into Chattanooga. I DoorDashed for a little bit. I got some gas. I got some duct tape because my fender has been like coming off. I don't know if I had mentioned in one of the previous videos, but I I freaking backed up into like a log. I was like reversing and I was turning my wheel left, so my front passenger end, like was backing up into like this log, and it knocked out my fender, and it like broke some of the plastic that held the fender onto the car. But I got some Gorilla Tape today, and I put it on there, and now it's not coming off at all. Um, it doesn't look nice, but it is not hanging, so it's really good, and I don't care. I never really pay attention to how my car looks. My car looks fine, except for the duct tape and like a few scratches. So Chattanooga, dashing, cigarettes. I ate crap today. I ate really not good food today. But I didn't eat a lot. So I'll try to eat. Now that I have some money, I'm actually probably gonna go to the grocery store tomorrow and just buy maybe like yogurt, peanut butter, bananas, some berries. But yeah, I'm gonna be in Chattanooga all week. So I figure instead of Vagabond, I'm just gonna say Chattanooga 1 and then Chattanooga 2 and whatever. We saw like this praying mantis driving from down James's driveway. I got some pictures of that on my Instagram. That was really neat. I did some door dashing, and then maybe like between 2:30 and or 3 and 4:30, I ate crap. I went up to a scenic lookout and I took some pictures, which is also on my Instagram. A really nice lookout. I can't wait to see more. This one was like an easy one to get to. It took about a half an hour from where I was dashing, and it was like a drive up kind of spot. Like I didn't do any hiking, and I don't plan on really doing any hiking. When I was with James, he showed me some guy who's doing like a natural law seminar, which was really neat. I'm glad to see people are like, they keep talking about natural law. I think in order to like get people to like think about how serious it is to be alive in the world, like the reality of maybe like acting and behaving in alignment or incongruency with nature, understanding like negativity or like doing bad things to people and how it will affect your life and so on. Like I don't know, any kind of thing about natural law. Um, I heard that initially from Mark Passio, and every time I hear people talking about natural law, I just like it because I feel like um, it just helps people think about the reality of the world in which we live, which is I can't imagine that would like really be a bad thing. Maybe, but there are some things that I could say on it. We talked quite a bit. I mean, he was showing me a video in a seminar, and I just kept like he kept pausing it because I kept bringing up things that I wanted to say about it because it's just something that's on my mind often, or at least it's something that I'm paying attention to, um, along with all the other stuff I'm paying attention to. Um, hmm. Natural law, that was pretty good. Uh, Apparently, he like talks to the guy who's like doing the seminar, and James is just like really interested in that kind of stuff, which is I think is really cool. Hmm. Yeah, Scrabble. I have these bandages because I keep fucking kicking my ankles, and I have these two cuts on them, and I keep opening them up, and they're gonna be healed up soon. But it's just so frustrating. It's natural law. What else? I smoked a little weed. It was like talking to Geneva, and I don't like smoking weed anymore because it makes me feel like scared and anxious, and that's what it did. We were talking about like just animals, and we live in a world that doesn't know how to like treat animals or use them. I was talking. Like she seemed to agree. It's like we live in a society that doesn't like use or have mutual beneficial relationships with animals on like a larger scale. And I think if we did, like the infrastructure that we have or the society we have would be like more abundant and more peaceful. People would like have more respect for like life. Because I know some people that like look at dogs and they just don't even think like that there's like dogs can't have some kind of like comprehension or like sentimental value, and I think that's insane. I don't know. It's just something that just bugs me out, pisses me off. I don't know. Like learning it's something that like a long time ago. It was like something I heard from Alan Watts, which I always liked. It's like people should just straight up be talking to animals like they're human beings. Like it's the only way. If any animal that you could like that would, or you could stop and talk to, or that would stop and appear to be listening to you, they probably are listening to you, and to talk to them as a human being is the only way that if they could understand us, they man, how do I say that? If animals could understand us from us talking to them, the only way they could understand us is if we talk to them as if they're human beings. Like in English, just straightforward. This is what I either expect of you. This is what I think about you. Like so on. Anything that you would say to a person, it's like if you say it to an animal, it like fosters maybe it fosters some kind of like evolutionary process where animals will be able to better communicate with human beings. And it's like there's so many different kinds of species on Earth, and the way that human beings live right now, it's like uh, it's not in alignment. It's not really. Uh, there's no integrity. There's no the animals and their kingdoms and their species, they have their world and we have ours. We have our roads, we have our money, we have our stores, we have whatever, and so on. And it's like if people had a better relationship with animals on like a massive scale, I always wonder what it would be like, and I just personally think it would be far better. Maybe I'm naive, I don't know. But I don't like it. That was something that we were talking about. I'm always talking about like just how bad shit is. I'm gonna continue to do so while I try to enjoy what I can. Lucas, we watched The Shining, which is always a treat. When the naked women started approaching Jack, and they show like this whole naked woman, I started sweating bullets. I was like, oh my god, no. That was a lot of fun. Just watching The Shining is a good time. He gave me a few beers. We had that pizza. Or no, that was waiting for Geneva to get home, so we didn't have that pizza. I don't remember what we had, if anything. I brought some popcorn yesterday for the movie that I watched. The American Ultra thing. I'm just trying to get some details out. I mean, if someone's watching this 26 minutes in, it means that they are looking to hear the details. So I'm just like trying to find little minor details, something that might be worth sharing. I got to see Geneva's studio, which was kind of cool. I didn't really get to like see it all, but I saw a really cool looking keyboard. Chattanooga, I like driving around the city. It's not bad. It's a pretty city. Some of the areas that I drove through, especially tonight, I was kind of like, I don't want to be here. I want to get out of here. Other than that, it was really good. After I went up to that lookout point, I like went to the Planet Fitness and took a shower. Because I was like sweating all day, and I didn't take a shower last night. So it was about a day by that time. So I took one. Then I continued to dash, and I dashed like straight through from the shower to about, what time is it now? I don't know if I can check without the video being completely ruined. 11. I think I started around like 9:30. Maybe. Yeah, 9:30 sounds about right. And then I just watched some video by a channel called Claudius Royale, who was like, I guess she's an artist, or Claude is an artist. But Claude made a video talking in Claude's car, which was really good. I've been seeing a little more and more. I don't really like go on YouTube to like watch stuff these days since I've been in my car. More so just informational stuff. Like before I got to Chattanooga, I watched a video on like some guy was talking about the pros and cons of living in Chattanooga, so I watched it, and just to get some background information of like what kind of city this is, what people are like, what are the kind of things that people like to do here, what are the kind of things that happen here, and so on. I don't know. It's just an example of what I've been paying attention to. Mostly just informational stuff that will help me to live like this. Uh, oh yeah, when I after wow, this is kind of like backwards. Sorry. After Bristol, I went to a town called Newport, which had a river going through it that was like flooded. Like there was so much water. I talked to some of the people that were like local there. I told them where I was from and what I'm doing, and they told me they live here, and they were like they'd never. Some young kid. He must have been like maybe like mid to late teens. He was like, I live here, and I've never seen the river like this. It was like there's a whole like riverside area, like walkway that people can walk to, and then they look down at the river. So there's even like a wall drop off that was just like completely over flooded. And then like the riverside area where people like walk and I guess like enjoy the scenery, like that was all flooded. You can see that on the Instagram. Um, the first person that I met in Tennessee, like greeted me. I saw one person in Tennessee before that, other than the Dunkin' Donuts employee. I like got a coffee and it was slippery and wet, and as I was getting into my car, it's parked on an incline to such a degree or that I slipped and fell. Luckily, I had just put my coffee in a thermos, so none of my coffee spilled. I landed really hard on my hip, and then I said something to the guy that saw me fell. I was like, "Oh, these skate shoes are so slippery when it's wet," and he was like, "I hear you." But when I got to Newport, Tennessee, there was like an old gentleman getting in his passenger seat to get in his car. And he like scooted over. I watched him do it after the greeting and stuff, but he greeted me. He was like, "How you doing, young man?" And I was like, "I'm doing good. I'm from New Jersey. I just got here in Tennessee today." He was like, he looked at me, came over, and he was like, "Well, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior." And he shook my hand, and I was like, "Me too." He was like, "Oh yeah." He was like, "Yeah." And then I think I'd like told him some of the background of what I'm doing. I can't exactly remember, but I was so excited that the first person that greeted me gave me that kind of greeting. I was like, man, I'm really in a good like I must be in a good place right now. Like I'm so excited to be here. I hope I find more people like that. Um, yeah, that's just like a little bonus, a little sweet bonus detail that I almost forgot. Um, oh, there's another thing. There was um, there was a cop when I got into Newport. There was a cop that was like blocking off some of the road, and I like signaled him over to me, and I was like, "Hey, like I'm from out of town. I've been driving a lot these past few days. Like I just want to find a nice place to park and maybe walk around the town." And he was like, "Yeah, just make this turn here and go like down the one light and you'll see free parking." So I got there to the free parking, and then I walked down toward the river that I wanted to see, and then I talked to some of the people there. I sat on like some kind of like bench swing, had a smoke, just like enjoyed watching the water. There's like a bridge there, and some of the logs would like slam into the bridge, and it would make this loud boom or a really loud slap noise. It was like really, I don't know, it was just exciting. It's fun, um, like a noisemaker kind of thing. Um, hmm, huh. Newport, yeah. But the cop that I saw, right? I was doing a delivery a little later on in the day, and I got someone's meal, and he had blocked off the interstate because apparently a bridge had collapsed and people weren't allowed to go through. And unfortunately, that was the way I had to go to deliver the meal. So I tried to make a detour and approach the customer a different way. Um, but the cop. Oh yeah, maybe I can't remember if I just said it or not. The officer that I saw that asked for the parking, the public parking, it was the same cop that was blocking off the interstate, and this was like maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours later. So it was just like really interesting to see the same person again. And I don't know if I made a. Did I make a video talking about when I was at Virginia Tech? It was like. What was interesting is it was like the same incident with the Sophia D that I saw twice in one day. It was like another person that I saw twice in one day. It was just like a neat kind of thing. What was kind of funny and kind of like freaky about the cop for the second time is like I was stopped behind somebody who was talking to the cop, I guess, about why the interstate was blocked off. But then some guy behind me was like yelling back and forth with, I'm assuming, his girlfriend, some girl that was in his passenger seat. But they were screaming at each other. And then the one guy gets out of his car and he like starts screaming at the cop. He's like, why the fuck are you like blocking off the intersection? I see cars down there going, like, let us go through. And then the cop was like, no. He gave his reason or whatever, something about the bridge collapse. But yeah, so I left and then tried to get to a detour to get to the customer, but the customer, there was another road that was like taken out by the river. And so I just called the customer. I was like, listen, I'm not going to be able to get to you, so I have to cancel this order because the other day I was really late to an order. For what reason? I must have said why in the other video. Why did I get a contract violation? Because of this flat tire. So I told the customer, I was like, listen, I can't afford to be late again because DoorDash will give me another contract violation. And if I get another one, like I mean, potentially, I don't know if DoorDash will just like kick me off their platform because I feel like I'm a really good dasher. I was like, listen, I have to cancel this order because I can't afford to bring this to you late. It would take me like I'd have to go back to Newport and like go try to find a way around. It was just like it would have taken me like maybe 20 to 40 minutes to get to that person's house when I was only like 5 to 6 minutes away. I was just like, no. So they ordered Bojangles and I brought it back, and I brought it back to the restaurant. I called support and told them that I'd do that too. So they like canceled the order and gave me half pay for it. But I went back to the Bojangles and like gave them their food back. And I was like, I can't get to the customer, and I called them and let them know like I have to return this food. And they were like, well, you can just enjoy it. And I was like, no way, like this is not my food. I'm not gonna take this and I'm gonna leave this here. So she like comes over to the counter and she just like slams her hands down onto the box of Bojangles and like throws it away, and she's like, why are you so miserable? Like I'm doing the right thing and you're just gonna be like a fucking, I don't know, a snot about it, whatever. But yeah, that's another detail. Anything else? Nothing really. Just a bunch of little tiny stuff that is like will just not even be something that I'm gonna remember. Yeah, I think so. Chattanooga. I enjoy being here. I've liked it so far. There's so much to it, and I've only got this day to get some glimpses of what's available here for me. I've always been nervous about door dashing in a city, and I've never really door dashed in a city, like a city like this where it's like a full-fledged big city. And I really think Chattanooga is probably the best city to start getting acclimated and comfortable to driving in a city. I have no plan on going to Atlanta or Knoxville because I know they're way more congested than this one. And I look forward to the next few days where I'm just door dashing and making money. I have my car insurance that is overdue. I have a Best Buy bill tomorrow, which is like $30. And I have a car payment which is overdue. My bank is actually probably negative $300 something if my car bank loan people took the money out, which they've done before. But that's okay. I mean, like I was telling I was telling Geneva and Lucas, it's like right now, it's like I have bills and I'm like near broke, but it's like I always make sure my gas tank is full, or near full. So it's like I could just go make money. I could wait in my car, not spend any money, and just wait till it's busy, and I'll make money instantly. So I've been treating it right now like I have unlimited money, even though I don't. And I need to start making enough money, or at least I need to keep grinding until I'm in the positive and I have money to have a cushion on, because it's like if something happens to my car, which it won't unless I hit somebody, which I don't think I will do because I'm super careful, or I'm like trying to be super careful, vigilant, aware of what I'm doing with my car at all times. It's like if someone hits my car, I'm totally fucked. Or at least, I mean, maybe I could phone up James, Geneva, or Lucas, and maybe they could pick me up. I hope it never comes to that. I think they've been watching my videos. I'm not 100%, but I hope that doesn't happen. And I hope if I did get in a crash and my car needed to be repaired or something, you'd at least like I would ask you guys to come pick me up at least, so I can stay at your house while my car is being repaired or something. I mean, Geneva offered for me to stay tonight too. I was thinking, I wonder if like I could straight up live with them, but I want to keep moving in my car. I want to go down to Louisiana and see my friend Michael. And I want to go to Florida and see my family that's in Florida. Over the next few days, I might make a video, depending on if anything happens during the day. Or like maybe if I take like a lunch break somewhere, like a restaurant, I'll like stream just like having a meal and talking about the morning. Yeah, it's like now that I'm here and I'm gonna be staying in Chattanooga, it's like I'll have a little more time to not like just make videos laying in my car at night. I didn't make any videos while I was at James's house, or Geneva's house, because I just thought it'd be inappropriate. Like, I'm there to spend time with them, not to make videos. I'm in my car to make videos. I'm staying in my car to make videos. I'm not hanging out with my friends to make videos. Maybe if we do something cool, I'll like ask them, hey, can I film this, record this? But even then, it's like not likely. 43 minutes. I think that's all. If I think of anything, maybe I'll just tack it on to another video. But for now, this is Chattanooga 1, and that's been my last few days and some of today. And yeah, I guess that's it. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. So take care and bye.